Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coach on back order, and it's time for episode 48 of our Pokemon Colosseum playthrough, the post-game stuff here in the Orre region. We're currently sitting here in the Deep Colosseum, because as far as really showing off stuff in the playthrough, there's really not much more to show off. There is this here, which I'll be doing all of the battles for several times to try to get all the TMs that I possibly can for use on my Pokemon currently sitting in my Sapphire version. And after that, there's really not much more to show. I could capture all the Pokemon and purify them and show the, you can get a Ho-Oh basically. If you do purify all these Pokemon and complete the outside of this the story mode, the Mount Battle Challenge, if you complete that from 1 to 100 all in one sequence, one go through, you don't save, you don't continue. No, I think you can save and continue, you just can't basically start later on. You gotta go from 1 to 100, beat the last guy, you get yourself a Ho-Oh. I could show that if you guys want, and if so, if you want me to show, let me know in the comments below. And it's not going to be immediate, of course, because I've got a lot of Pokemon left to capture, a lot of Pokemon to purify if we're going to go that route. Or should I just continue on with the next part of the adventure of my various region conquering, let's call it, and go into Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which makes no sense from what I just said, because it's not a new region, it's the same region as this, but of course, set later on, so there's going to be some differences and stuff, but we'll deal with that once we get to that. But anyway, as I say, the last thing to really do is check out the Deep Colosseum. We'll be jumping in here with the 3 active warriors on the team. We're going to put Raikou to the front, because Raikou is the American Pokemon in Pokemon Go, the legendary raid right now, so we're going to show him off first, plus it's the lowest level Pokemon of the 3. So Raikou at level 66, quirky nature with pressure ability. Oh wait, almost level 67. Look at that experience bar. We've got Spark, Thunder, Crunch, and Reflect on Raikou. Next is Entei, 1 level above at 67. Jolly nature with pressure, Flamethrower, Bite, Stomp, and Sunny Day. And last but not least, we have Suicune at level 67 with naughty nature and pressure for the ability. Surf, Aurora Beam, Mirror Coat, and Rain Dance. And again, as always, we got Stacy the Ariados, we got Tails and Ninetales, Pinky the Slowbro. Are we going to see them in battle? Probably not. I'm going to try to hold off on using them, but if things get kind of crazy here in the Deep Colosseum, I might have to call upon them for a little bit of assistance. But let's just jump right in here. Yes, we look to enter the Knockout Challenge. You can enter with Pokemon in your party right now. Yep. Alright, let's see who we're up against here. So, I do believe every person you fight might have a chance to have a Shadow Pokemon, but it might just be the last one. Of course, there are going to be 4 opponents here in the Deep Colosseum, and I've always had a bit of a, not really claustrophobic feel, but this feels like it's really close, the roof, doesn't it? Although, if you really think about it, it's like that giant fan up there is a huge, massive fan. But my brain can't comprehend how big that fan must be, so to me it looks like the roof is just really, really low above our heads. Anyway, Zangoose and Nuzleaf are the leads. Level 60, okay. So we're not as far under-leveled as I was expecting, because we're actually technically over-leveled. I thought we were going to have level 70s to deal with down here. But not quite, it looks like. So clearly, Flamethrower under the Nuzleaf is the best move. We're not going to get fake-outed by either of these two. Never mind, of course we are. So I can talk a little bit about what I've been doing today so far. Today's going to be a big old day of Pokemon Go for me, because I just got back from my first session, walking around. The idea that I had for today was to go around to the 2 different gyms, not 2 different gyms, but go to different gyms in the area, and get some new gym badges that I have not collected just yet, and see if I can start powering up a little bit. I like how I'm doing in the gym badge, since I have 5 gold gym badges right now. Razor Wind, why do you even learn that? I mean, I guess it is stab, but I don't think it's going to really help you that much. Anyways, but I do want to go around and get some new badges. But I spent my first session just in the Uptown area once again, trying to get Pokemon eggs, because I hatched a bunch of eggs last night and I had space for 4 more. And what I want to do with the eggs is try to incubate, say, have like 3 of those spare incubators, the, what would you call it? The breakable incubators, basically, the non-infinite ones, right? Try to hatch a bunch of eggs with those all at once, or incubate them and let them hatch eventually. And I ran out of space. No, I ran out of eggs. So I had to go get more eggs. I like to try to use the, was that another Razor Wind? Why? I'm just gonna bite you. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. But, I hatched a bunch of eggs last night, and I had space for 4 more, and I want to wait until I fill out the egg section in my collection to choose which eggs to incubate with the breakable incubators. I said before, I want to try to use those incubators on the biggest eggs possible. 10 kilometers, of course, are the biggest ones that you can get. So my first goal today was to hit the Uptown area, hit all the Pokestops I could, try to max out my egg collection in the game. But the eggs were not dropping anywhere near as commonly as I've seen them happen before, have them, appear for me. So by the time I collected 1 or 2 eggs, the one I was currently incubating in the Infinite Incubator had hatched. I had to put another one in there. That freed up another space. But anyway, long story short, I maxed out the egg space. Didn't get any 10Ks, so I got a bunch of 5-kilometer ones hatching for the time being, and a 2-kilometer that is going to hatch very soon out of the Infinite one. Alright, Battle 2 is going to be against you. And which Pokemon do you have? You're gutsy to come this deep underground. They do call it the Deep Colosseum. Palin, Helene. I don't know. There's seems to be like 3 different ways to pronounce each of these names. Typhlosion. Interesting. One thing I did accomplish in my going today, I had yesterday's raid pass just sitting in my pocket, just burning a hole. What do I use it on? Well, I found there was a level 1 egg, and I can easily handle level 1 eggs on my own. Level 2s, depending on the Pokemon, can be kind of a difficult challenge, but I went for the level 1 egg, and I stood there waiting, and it finally hatched into Magikarp. Now, a little bit of a joke between me and my cousin. I will say, I'm going to show it off on, footage-wise, the next Pokemon Go video, which is coming soon. I'll mention that in a moment. But I caught a second shiny Magikarp in Pokemon Go. Kind of cool. This might hurt. Oh, Vigoroth endured the hit. And we all handled that nicely. So, I hit the microphone, just trying to scritch my nose there. Let's just go Spark, and let's just go... No, wait. Let's Spark the Typhlosion and do this the right way. We're going to just step on this Vigoroth. Yeah, so I beat the Magikarp quite easily. Of course, it's a Magikarp. But what's really cool, the rewards that I got for it. Oh, wait, no. So, hang on. I did catch a second shiny Magikarp in Pokemon Go, and I'm going to choose one to evolve on camera when I do the next Pokemon Go video. And you'll see that happen, of course. But a bit of a joke is, what if I get into a raid boss Magikarp? What if it happens to be shiny? That's what my cousin's hoping for, because he hasn't got himself a shiny Magikarp just yet. But, I mean, tell me if you think this is fair, okay? So, he wants shiny Magikarp, as we all do. Not so much me, I've got 2. But he still wants to get himself shiny Magikarp. This man has been walking around the past little while, within like a couple days of each other, he found not 1, but 2 wild Dragonite. Not Dratini, not Dragonair, Dragonite. And he still wants to find shiny Magikarp. Do you find that fair? I absolutely do, because shiny Magikarp, I believe, is even more rare than... I don't know, Pokemon Go stat-wise? Maybe not. What did you just do? What's that move again? It's not Odor Sleuth. What's that one called? Foresight, that's it. Anyway, the burn takes you down, so you can't do anything against us. Whoop! It's trainer number 2. Down and out. No Shadow Pokemon yet to be seen, so it might just be the final opponent that you fight that has the Shadow Pokemon. It's probably the case. But anyway, yeah, so wouldn't it be funny if I take on a shiny or a raid Magikarp turns out to be shiny? With all the boosted stats that those usually come with. The 2 shiny Magikarp I have, the stats are not amazing, but I mean, rarity purposes, yeah, they're special. Here we are up against Mr. Belly Drum himself. You get here by UFO or something? I dug my way down here by myself. You're like that guy from Dig Dug, ain't ya? What's his name? What's his name? Isn't his son named Mr. Driller? You would think that means the father's name is Mr. Driller, but that ain't the case. I don't know. Anyways, so what I got for the Magikarp, or for defeating it, is actually kind of cool. We're going to Crunch Girafford, we're going to Flamethrower the Ledium. We're not hitting you with Leech Seed or Stun Spore or anything. Come on, just take the hit then. I got a Fast TM, which is very nice to see. I didn't think I would ever get really anything amazing from a Magikarp raid, but I got a Fast TM, and I got a Rare Canyon. All for... Who did I use to beat it with? It was only 1100 CP, so I used something about 900. I used Chirp Pidgeot, actually. He took it down. Very cool. Houndour. You're going to take a Spark, I believe. So I got some cool items for that. I'm going to be going back out again because I have today's raid pass, again, burning a hole in my pocket. See if I can take something down. I haven't seen any Raikou today yet. Then again, I've only been out for a little bit. I've got a bunch more going yet to do today. And a Dodrio! Speaking of Dodrio, that's what I'm looking for in Pokemon Go. I think I've mentioned this before. I'm going to spark the Dodrio and I'm going to stomp the Houndour. But in the uptown area on the volleyball courts, just outside the boardwalk area, Doduo have been spotted appearing quite frequently. At least they have been. Now that I have myself a Doduo and I'm walking with him, of course it's Heads, who's going to be representing Heads from our main playthroughs here, I can't seem to find any more. They just don't want to pop up. Of course, they've appeared when I'm not in the area. My cousin let me know that one day. There's a Doduo on the volleyball course. And I'm like, of course there is. I'm at home. But anyway, darn, I'm too tired from all my digging. That's what cost you the game. Yeah, okay, sure. You know, I might be able to go through this 2 sessions, based on how long this is taking. I shouldn't say that yet. We haven't tried capturing a shadow Pokemon yet. That could take a good 10 minutes itself. We'll see how long this takes. Oh, look who it is, everybody. Whoa, so we meet again. You're not escaping my wrath this time. What do you have? And it still has his music. It's kind of cool. Again, I said before, I prefer his music from the second game, which you'll see soon. Aww. The old Ludicolo squad is back. Let's give them a hand, everybody, or let's not, because they're going to be annoying. So we're going to see... Actually, we're going to see Thunder become a lot more accurate, because they're going to go for the Rain Dance, I'm sure. Now, we're probably going to outspeed with both of our Pokemon, so... I don't think there's any point for a sunny day. I'm going to start off with a Spark into the higher leveled one, I guess. We're going to... No, hang on. Let's Spark the lower leveled one. We'll Flamethrower the other one. Getting the defenses up. Okay. Are we going to see any Rain Dancing yet? No! Just getting the defense up. Good thing we went for special attacks, though. Too bad. I was hoping that they could get the Rain up. I would then Thunder with Raikou for a knockout. And then I was going to have Entei use Sunny Day. See how much damage we can do with the Flamethrower now. Both of these are neutral, the Spark and the Flamethrower. Burn? No. Alright, so let's switch partners up. Let's go for Spark on the high level one, Flamethrower on the low level one. I see he's got 5 Pokemon here too. So as I was uptown, I had to stop off and charge up the phone a little bit, waiting to see if a Doduo would show up. We have 2 cruise ships in town today again. We have a lot of cruise ships coming in for the summer season here. Summer and I guess... Is it fall yet? When does that start? Is it October? I thought it was September. Anyway, I have no clue. But it is still cruise ship season. We have 2 cruise ships in. I was acting as somewhat Wi-Fi ambassador to some folks that were coming into our area. I don't even really need to Thunder, but I'm gonna Thunder. And let us get that sunny day up. Yes, I was gonna say, that's gonna hurt. So the other one must have... Did we see Rain Dish? Alright, that'll go with that Ludicolo. But yeah, some people were trying to connect onto the Wi-Fi that we have in the uptown area. Nice free Wi-Fi for visitors from out of town, or for anybody really. And they were at my favorite spot. There's a spot they have in the shopping mall called Market Square. Okay, never mind, this will hurt. Ow! Anyway, and well, at least we get the Rain Dance still up. Thunder's going to be fully accurate from now on. Sweet. But yeah, they have a charging station there, which I guess, like, the Market Square Mall is connected to our trade and convention center, where a lot of big, you know, trade and conventions go on, I guess. But, hang on, Thunder, Exploud, we'll Surf knock out Ludicolo. I'm gonna try. It's not going to now, but it's like a charging station. It's got space for, like, your plugs for your own personal chargers, but it also got USB ports as well. You can charge your phone, your devices up that way, because people come in with laptops and all these different electronics they can charge up. And it's a really cool spot. Just sit down, charge up, maybe grab, for me, a hot chocolate. There's a coffee spot nearby. And just wait for your phone to recharge. Go catch more Pokemon. It's a pretty cool spot. Anyway, so a lot of people were using that, having trouble getting onto their Wi-Fi connections, and I was doing what I could to help them out. I didn't even notice the Exploud went down. Anyways, let's fire up another Thunder Strike. Oh, there's the Rain Dish on the female, level 65. Okay. Which means the other one has Swift Swim. So we'll go for the Thunder on that one. Let's go for Miracle. Let's see if this thing goes, or one of the opponents goes for a Grass attack. Now, if my RB does have a Shadow Pokemon, what's it gonna be? Come on, hit Suicune! I wanna Miracle it. Ah. Well, not super effective, so nothing really worries me. If I hadn't used Mirror Coat, you would have went for a grass-type attack, not like the status thing. I see what your game is. Alright. And keep going for the Mirror Coat, though. I know if I let my guard down, you're going to just be very annoying. So let's go with the Mirror Coat and bounce back whatever grass-type move, like Giga Drain. Do you get Razor Leaf? I seem to think you get Razor Leaf. Whatever grass move you have, bring it. Or you can try to Hydro Pump my Raikou again. See how far that gets you. So last Pokemon in is Armaldo. So wait a minute. No Shadow Pokemon. Maybe I'm completely wrong and you don't capture the shadows here, but maybe all those spots where those guys jump down from the ceiling, maybe that's how you get them. Anyway, I'm gonna say that's the knockout. Not quite. Oh no, now Thunder's not fully accurate anymore. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Spark that thing, and we're gonna Surf, which will no longer be spread, damage reduced, and Armaldo, I think, should take a knockout from this. Have I planned out the moves accordingly? I very well could have. There goes the Spark, there goes the Ludicolo. Down. That was for Entei. I don't even know if you were the one that did that to him or not, but whoever did it, that's for Entei. Surf, one-hit KO. Can't wait to see which legendary comes next in Pokemon Go to our area. And when Mewtwo's going to start appearing too. So many cool things to look forward to in the future of Pokemon Go. But I guess with that particular fight, we're kind of at the end of Pokemon Colosseum. Oh, no, no, no. My tempo was off again. This won't do it all. Then go away. What more can you do to me? Alright. What TM do we snag from this place? We get some good cash. 20,000. And TM 12. What is that? I know I could easily check it. I want to try to remember. Ice Beam is 13. I think Blizzard is 14. 12? I think it's a fighting type move. Let's check it out. Wait. Email. Check the item first. TM 12. It is... no, Taunt. That could be useful, I guess. Alright, so we have an email. Downside is I missed the sound. I want to hear the sound. There we go. Deep King. This is Net. I heard you've gone to the Deep Colosseum. I heard a rumor about it. There's supposed to be a seriously tough trainer who goes by the name of Deep King. I wonder what Pokemon he uses. I forget about this guy. Let's actually go in one more time then. We have plenty of time to go through this, I believe, if I kind of speed through it. I want to see if we can get Deep King on camera. Let's go for another one. See what other TM I get with this, too. Interesting. So, as far as what I'm doing for the rest of today, I should probably sit down and do some Pokemon TCG Online deck building. I probably will do that at some point, but once the phone is charged back up, we're sitting at 83% right now, I gotta go back out and look for more Doduo, if they're out there. But my main idea, I said that I started off today with, was, why is your name Regal or Regal? Or Regil? There could be so many variations of that one. I do want to go around and get some new some new gym badges. I would like some TMs too, but some new gym badges I do not yet have from various other gyms I haven't visited in my area. Because that'll be kind of cool. Alright, so I'm going to say Raikou is best to go after the Sneasel because of the speed priority, I believe. But then again, Jumpluff is fast too. Will Entei outspeed either of these? I hope we can take that Sneasel down now. That Helping Hand's gonna be dangerous. But I do plan to hit the University today for a little bit. Oh, come on. A Helping Hand and Fake Out? At least you use it on the one that's not super effective on you guys. But anyway, I wanted to go to the University because there is a gym out there. I have visited before, but not since the update, so I don't yet have that gym badge. I want to at least earn a badge so that I can every once in a while go out there and try to build it up. I also want to give one more shot at the hospital, which is right next to the University. See if there's still a chance that Aerodactyl might be out there. I'll walk around there, maybe use one of my incense I got from hitting level 35. See if I can find anything amazing out there. So Spark, Flamethrower, boom. And I then want to hit a place... There's a spot where I transfer buses at sometimes, and there's a gym there. There's a few in that area, but there's one right beside the bus stop that I haven't even gone to before. I don't know why I haven't. I usually just get there and transfer buses immediately. But I could go and get myself another gym badge, I guess. I could dedicate the time to do so. Why would you try to spark my Entei? You're not going to do anything to Entei. I thought you would get paralysis, though. That's why I was talking this up like it was nothing. And it's not going to lower my defense. My defense is staying right where it's at. Come on! Everything that I expect to not happen happens, and I don't know what I'm trying to say. So the Electrode is faster. We're going to crunch it. Will we get staticked? We'll probably get static. And let's step on the Sneasel. Alright. Crunch it. This should be a level up, I believe, for Raikou as well. If I saw the experience bar properly. So what do you think the odds are of me finding a Doduo sometime today? Like, basically, I want to get enough candy to evolve heads into Dodrio. I've got 48 right now. Pretty much all that candy, just about, or at least half of it, I've gotten just from walking him, waiting to find a wild Doduo that I could capture with Pinap Berry for more candy. So it's like, I'm pretty much ready to evolve him even without finding any other wild ones, despite the fact that they do show up when I'm not around. But feel free to leave a comment. Do you think, by the end of today, that you're watching this, and the end of today of me going out playing Pokemon Go, do you think I've caught a wild Doduo? Leave a comment below. I will be sure to respond and let you know what has happened. Battle 2 of Challenge number 2 in the Deep Colosseum. Looks like an old man Jenkins fellow over here. I would go anywhere if that's what's needed to make a Colosseum challenge. Gorble. I don't even want to try to do different pronunciations for this name. I just love the name Gorble. Delibird Marshtomp. Why is there no grass-type legendary beast? You know, Raikou, Entei, Suicune, and Leafhead or something like that. Or something a little bit more creative, a little bit more mystic-sounding. But something along those lines. We're going to spark the Delibird. I guess we're just going to step on the Marshtomp. Remember when Water and Ground first came out as a typing with Wooper and, of course, Quagsire, the evolution? Such a unique typing. One weakness, you know? It had a lot of neutrals now, too, of course. What was it? Well, that's immune to electric. Grass is the only other water weakness, so grass is now double effective. And as for ground, weak to water. Wait, water blocks it. Weak to ice. Wait, water blocks it. I think those are the only weaknesses for ground. Ice, water, and grass. It's a really good typing. Now it seems like just about every other Pokemon or every other generation decides we need another water and ground type. Because of course we get Marshtomp, or get Marshtomp and Swampert in Gen 3, along with Barboach and Whiscash. Did we get any Gen 4? Yes we did. Shellos and... No, I think Shellos is just pure water, but Gastrodon is water ground. Gen 5 we got Timpole, Palpitoad, Seismitoad. In Gen 6 we got... Nothing? I think Gen 7 didn't give us a water ground type either. If I'm mistaken, though, feel free to call me out on that in the comments below as well. Alright, not going to knock this thing out with another Spark, but a critical hit will do it. Excellent stuff. Down goes the Walrein. Stomp is going to bring down the Marshtomp after we flinched it last turn. I've said, now, I guess this is something else someone else had thought of too, but could you imagine if Mega Swampert, instead of getting Swift Swim ability, got Sap Sipper? Someone goes for a Giga Drain on it before you Mega Evolve, suddenly, oh wait a minute, you just boosted my attack stat. Thank you. I've been trying to think, is there a very clever way you could skill swap Sap Sipper onto a Mega Swampert? What you would have to do is use like roleplay or skill swap on one of your other Pokemon that has Sap Sipper. Like, what gets that? Does Tauros get Sap Sipper? I'm pretty sure... What is it? Stantler, I think, gets Sap Sipper. I don't know, there's a few different Pokemon that get Sap Sipper, but if you had a Pokemon use skill swap on that, and then you swap out that Pokemon, you'd have to swap on the next turn, so swap it out for a Swampert. Problem being, you would need to not skill swap yet, because you need to Mega Evolve first, and then skill swap the Sap Sipper onto it. So it's like a 3-turn setup to give it no weakness. It's a lot of time to set up, I guess. Let's go with a Spark to a Azumarill and Flamethrower to the Zatsu. Actually, I should have used Bite. Super effective. Azumarill almost falls. Hey, I could bite you. You're not a fairy type just yet. But yeah, could you imagine, like, that's... Okay, when I get to Gen 5, I'm going to mention a few things that I'm not particularly thrilled with as far as Gen 5 goes. One of the things is, it feels like they actively tried to go out of their way to break their own rules. Not really break, but really mess with their own rules. Like, they gave us... Oh, here's a problem I have with one Pokemon in particular. We call it Electros. Okay, so first of all, Tympole and Electric. I guess even Electros. No, put them all in one group together because they evolve all in one family, right? Why exactly do they have Levitate? I think it's simply because they wanted to have a Pokemon with 0 weaknesses. So they gave us an electric type that levitates. For no reason I can think of. I mean, okay, maybe electromagnetism, but why can't every Pokemon that's electric type, levitate? Sure, you can get Magnet Rise, but that should be a move that Tympole or whatever has to use to become immune to ground. Because here's the main problem that I had with that Pokemon, at least when it was introduced in Gen 5. Oops, I want a Flamethrower. The animation, the sprite of, I believe, Electric as well as Electros, they're standing on the ground. You see Electros hopping from fin to fin, right? It does not look like it's levitating. Other Pokemon that look like they're levitating, like Venomoth, Beedrill, not touching the ground, they are susceptible to ground moves. It's just, there's so many... Gen 5 is going to be an interesting one for me to go through. Now, who did you use Dig against is the concern. Probably Entei, because he's weaker HP. Now, Crunch should take out the Medicham. Wait, let's do this. Let's go for Reflect as we Flamethrower the Medicham. Best move. Put our defenses up, make that Dig attack less effective against us. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of Gen 5? I know we're a little bit early talking about that, but... Do you guys share my impression of it? My, what's the term? I don't know, just my impression of it. I find a lot of the Pokemon were designed to be not game-breaking, but I guess they're game-breaking. Oh, you're going for a Raikou anyway, and you're going to land critical hit. Reflect does nothing. Thank you very much, Linoon. Get out of here. What else was there? I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but there's a lot of things in Gen 5 that's just like, that doesn't need to exist like that. I'm sure as I get through the game, it'll remind me. And I was talking to a friend of mine. Someday, what I might want to do if I want to start branching out from doing Pokemon here on the channel, I might want to do a playthrough of a Metroid game. And not just any Metroid game, Metroid Other M. Because I've got a lot to say about that game. Anyway, we do not see the Deep King yet. Maybe I gotta go through all the admins first, and then he'll be like the 5th guy that I fight. You again! I'll crush you! Will you, though? Let's find out. I've got your Entei to use against you, buddy. As I had before. So, yeah, Metroid Other M. Oh, if you want to see me complain about a game to no end, and who doesn't, then that's going to be one for us to take a look at. Alright, so we know we're going to see Earthquake here, so probably the best bet is to go for the Reflect. Both these Pokemon have Levitate. And again, Flygon should be hovering. I mean, it is in current generation, which is nice. But you'd think it should be hovering right now. So we're going to bite the Claydol for super effectivity. Is that a term? No? Is it now? Probably no. But you can use it if you like. I remember I was watching the movie, what's it called? Inception. And there's a part where the character who's played by the kid from Third Rock from the Sun, okay, he has 3 names. I usually can't remember exactly which names. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I think. I don't know for sure. I would check my phone, but it's powered off to recharge. So let's go with a Crunch attack on Claydol. Let's try to flinch out the Flygon this time. Oh no, exactly. But his character talks about, how to make things really particular in a dream, because the whole movie is about conjuring or creating dreams to put into someone's mind and alter their memory and stuff like that. But he talks about a term called specificity. And as soon as he said that, that word clicked in my head. I was like, is that what you would call, like, What would the term, the literary term be for that? Specific? Like an adjective, I guess, of specific? No, it's not. That's more like a noun, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, as soon as you said specificity, I was like, is that how you would say that? And I thought, that's pretty cool, I learned something. And then one of the characters in the movie looks at him saying, specificity? And he's like, yeah, that's the word. And I was like, so even this other guy in the movie doesn't know that that's actually a word. That's kind of cool. And then ever since then, I've used that word sometimes. Not a lot, but... So here's where I'm scared. We just got earthquaked by a Flygon, because we didn't flinch it with a bite. We went for crunch. But reflect is up. We'll be fine. Could have been finer, but I mean, we survived it. That's the important thing. So another crunch will take it down. Yes! Alright, so crunch should take the Flygon down. If it doesn't, then we're going to lose Pokemon, but I believe bite takes down the Solrock. This guy shouldn't have another Shadow Pokemon, though. I guess, like, I was thinking they might have come back with other Shadows from other trainers, but probably not. And a critical crunch definitely brings down the Flygon. Can't you wait till we see these in Pokemon Go? That'll be kind of cool. That's the thing, I've said before, I'm trying to get enough Pokemon candy for, like, to have 100 of each species as candy, right? That way when I come to power these Pokemon up, I'll have plenty in reserve. But as soon as Gen 3 does come out, which might be soon for all we know, I've got so many new species to harvest up 100 candies for. Oh, I'm going to be kept busy for quite a while. It's funny, people have been saying that they're getting kind of bored with the game, and I can see, like, you know, it's alright if people get bored, because, like, interests change and stuff like that, but, wait, with the Houndoom probably has Detect. So we're going to see an Earthquake from Swampert, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to switch Raikou out for Suicune, and I guess I'll give Entei a Hyper Potion. Where are you at? Hyper Potions? Right there. I got 10 left. Heal up. So, yeah, because, like, well, there's a special event coming up. I was going to mention this, too. A special event starting tomorrow, in fact, in Pokemon Go. The, I guess you'd call it the Autumn Solstice, maybe? And, it's going to be, you gain boosted Stardust for hatching and catching Pokemon. New additions to your Pokedex are going to be 3 times the experience. Nice beam. I guess you're not going to Earthquake. Alright, then. And, what else is there? Oh yeah, they're introducing a new item called the Super Incubator, which is going to hatch eggs 1.5 times as fast as a regular incubator. They say you can buy those from the shop for, they didn't say how many coins, but they said there's going to be like a gift box of stuff, and included in these gift boxes are going to be Super Incubators, which is going to be kind of interesting. So, I might have to drop some coins down on something like that. See how many coins I have when that happens, when those boxes come out. But, what else was I going to say? Yeah, so there's that special event coming up. Nothing about boosted candy, though. Oh no, not the sunny day. Now my Surf Attack is going to be useless. But Flamethrower has become powered up. Beancome? Is Beancome powered up? Yes. Let's go for the Mirror Coat. Let's see what happens here. We're going to try Flamethrower onto the Swampert. Yes, it's resisted, but the Sunny Day is going to boost it, essentially negating that resistance, except not quite, because it's resisting more than the Sunny Day boosted by. We still got a good damage amount off. We got no burn. Solar Beam, that's what I was hoping for. Check this out. Hit me. Let's Mirror Coat that back, shall we? As long as you don't knock me out. Thank you. Alright, Sunny Day did prevent the muddy water from doing too much to us. Accuracy, do not fall. Thank you. Goodbye, Houndoom. I've learned something new about Mirror Coat today, folks. Apparently, what happens, you Mirror Coat back the attack damage caused by the last opponent that hit you. The other thing I just realized, of course, I probably should have done that, because a Dark type is immune to Mirror Coat, so that might be why it hit Swampert instead. I really don't know. Just don't Solar Beam me again, let me knock you out. Yes! Yeah, the Sunny Day's up. Is it gonna matter? Torrent boosted, not really. Surf Attack, trying to scare it, takes you down. Critical hit. Alright, we'll take that. So, no Deep King. But maybe if I do get to battle him at some point, I'll record that and show you that footage just so we can see who this mysterious character is. The name reminds me of, is it Kruger in Battle Revolution on the Wii? Somehow I just picture Deep King being represented by the name Kruger. But anyway, let's see what TM we get for this one. But that is going to be the end of today's episode. Let's get ourselves another $20,000, and we get TM48, which is, I believe, Sky Attack? No, wait. Another email. Okay, let's just check the TM48. It is... Oh, skill swap! I was just talking about that. That could be handy in the future. Alright, let's check the last bit of email here, and then we will save up the game. Deep King with an exclamation point this time. This is Nat. I'm getting information about Deep King, but slowly. He does sound like an expert trainer, though. I wonder what kind of Pokemon he uses. Oh, so we must have to fight through all of these admins and then see. So maybe I'll keep doing this for the next little bit, as long as I have stuff to talk about. Continue doing the Pokemon Colosseum here in the Deep Colosseum. But I guess, as I say, that is it. I was going to say Professor Chaz is signing off, but it's way too soon for that, because I want to say, first of all, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to leave a like, and if you missed any episodes of Colosseum, there's a link in the description to the entire playlist. If you want to see some more videos that I have done, of course, there's a link to some of those in the during the outro. You can click on those, and you can also subscribe during the outro by clicking on the link there, that is my face, and get your daily Pokemon content from Professor Chaz. But I guess that's going to be it until tomorrow when we take on some more Colosseum challenges here in the Deep Colosseum. Once again, thanks for watching. Professor Chaz is now signing off, and I will catch you next time.